Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and I'm really happy because I actually get to use this music. For anybody who doesn't know, I am a huge fan of Dirge of Cerberus, the PS2 like shooter, third-person shooter game with Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII. I know it's not a good game, but I unabashedly love that game to death. And the soundtrack's a big part of it, so getting to use some of the music is just ooh, I get goosebumps. This song, I love it. By the way, it's the Deep Darkness of Shinra. If you haven't listened to Dirge of Cerberus' soundtrack, go do that, because Final Fantasy music is almost always good. But anyway, we are not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about the brand new summon on the JP side, Demon Wall. And from my polls, let me tell you something. I gotta tell you right now, I was pretty mixed on this when the summon came out. This was the only thing I was able to get off my initial polls on stream was the fact that I did get Demon Wall. And yeah, we're just gonna dive right in. So first of all, things to note about this guy. The most prevalent stats on him are HP and attack. 12 agility, okay. Luck is 57. That's kind of pretty nice luck stat. But the HP of 974 and the attack of 80, this is a really good unit to put, or a really good tank to put on a physical unit, because you still get a fair amount of attack and a good amount of HP, but you get a really just nice amount of stats off of him. Not only that, but what's really kind of interesting is the fact that he only has a 5% weakness to Holy, so the cost of using this summon is pretty low. Doesn't have really any elemental resistance naturally to speak of, but can't complain about it. As for his summon attack, does hit AoE kind of in the same way of Kylf, its tank buster ability. 100 the boost that also gives afterwards, it does give a AoE field effect of 100% accuracy, increased dark resistance of 60% for 3 turns to all, or decrease of dark resistance, I should say, 60% for 3 turns to all enemies. Pretty strong if you're running a dark team such as Blingstern, Venera, or brand new Kain. Really going to take an advantage of that. But also works great for those characters because gives a 60% increase of attack to all units, which we'll circle back to why I think this is important a little bit later. Looking at his Esper board, though, something to note is the fact that his skill tree has a lot of different stuff. Primary, one of the first points of notice is down in this corner, and down in the left corner we have a lot of slash resistance. 4%, 3%, 6%, 5%, 7%. A lot of slash resistance that he has there. On the bottom, he has increased to light killer. Evasion rate here. Light resistance, which is really good for the dark units that you would potentially put this unit on. In the top left corner, he has increase of dark resistance. And to the top right, he has Stone Killer, boost evasion rate, and the very top is a boost of evocation damage. And this is a summon that I really have had mixed feelings about, because I don't know how you would exactly build him. He doesn't focus on damage. Instead, he is very much about walling off, damage. Reducing light resistance and dark resistance is almost the thing that I would prioritize more. There is already a lot of good slash resistance in the game. You have TMRs that can do it. You have vision cards that can do it. You have a lot of stuff that can do that already. So the elemental resistance is just strictly nicer. But this may be the first summon that I would say I would personally rather just do the evocation. One, because I think that the damage on the summon is particularly really nice, but I think the boost of 60% attack to the field and the decrease of dark resistance is just so strong. If you look at Kain, a lot of people have said that Kain is particularly strong in general, and I think that Kain is strong once you add everything together from the current Final Fantasy IV event. First of all, his kit is just really offensively based and can potentially be defensive too. But with the inclusion of Demon Wall, you can get an incredibly big strength boost off of it, a reduction of dark resistance to your enemies, and then you also could get, just light resistance and dark resistance, making him an incredibly good character. I mean, there's also a certain, like, you could make an argument for wanting to do maybe Titan or Ifrit, just for more DPS. I think the summon is potentially one that, if I was to figure out the way that I was going to build mine, I wouldn't go for slash resistance. I would potentially go the elemental resistance route as well as summon evocation damage, because I'm really interested in getting the summon attack off this guy. More than that, I'm just more interested in the summon attack giving me as much value as possible. A 60% boost to attack is really nice, and that dark resistance down is really good, plus the increase of accuracy means that you don't need to focus on an aim weapon. You don't need to focus necessarily on an aim vision card, although it would be nice. So yeah, I think that 100% Demon Wall has been a kind of very weird summon to initially respond to. He doesn't focus on damage, but that may not be his value. The fact that he has light and dark resistance makes him a potentially really good tank summon too, for someone like Warrior of Light or Engelbert, or almost any tank-based character, since light and dark units are used quite frequently, and in the future there could be a lot of light and dark based bosses. So yeah, Demon Wall, a really weird summon at first look, but I think a very different type of summon than a lot of the other ones we've seen, and the first summon in a while that I might really suggest just building for evocation and elemental resistance and foregoing the normal stuff that you would want out of this guy. So yeah, top tier summon, really think insanely good, and will definitely shine in the future. Oh yeah, he also has, I forgot to mention, a little 7% stop resistance, nothing really too much to write home about, but still really, really strong. Think that he should be on everyone's radar, and it'll be really interesting over the next few months to see where this summon places in the hierarchy, because currently Altima has him as a third-rate tank summon, and I don't know, I think Altima's sleeping on this one. But anyway, let me know what you think of this summon in the comments below, and we'll just continue to make videos into the future. So thank you very much for watching. Take care.